Connecticut. Still now, it looks like we do have the field under tow. The Simpson safety truck will be pulling off the field. The lights are extinguished, the strobe lights on the top of the Dillon Ford Mustang GT pace car, driven by Jimmy Ward this season right now anyway. But right now we're looking for the restart as they get ready to do battle in the late models. NASCAR Western Racing Series late models, some of the finest fender-to-fender action anywhere in the country coming at you off of turn number 4. Folks, hang on to it because these guys put on a wild show. Of course, the 30 of Scott Bennett, John Yale, and the crew are getting ready to rumble. The pace car is going to take that hard left turn on what I call number 5 off of turn number 4. Here he goes. He's out of the way. They're looking for the green flag. Frankie lets him go. Down the front stretch they go. Oh, a little shot from the back. The 30 machine of Bennett off the pace, and he definitely takes the heat down the front stretch. But out front in turn number 2, the number 14 of John Yale. Here he goes with the 99 down the back stretch into turn number 3, folks. These guys are rocking. Gene McClain in that white 48 car set up the first 3 cars. Good battle going on for 5th, but off of turn number 4, it's the 14 of Yale.
Yale will lead the way at the line. Here comes the battle back in the pack. Ryan Pasacco comes together with the 13 of Bennett. They'll try 3 wide in turn 1. No room there. Bennett will hold that inside groove. The battle goes on between Bennett and Atkinson. Meantime, up front, the former Dare stock driver, car 14 of John Yale, in his first season of the late models, leads the pack off turn 4.
All right, good battle heating up front, folks. The 99 machine, nice slide job off of turn number 4. He let it drift way out to the wall. He had a Kodak moment. He's trying to put down the 14 of Yale. Yale's got the better preferred position in the track right now. He's pulling it off of turn number 2. He's got the right setup. He's big throttle, but is it big enough for the 99? He's taking a look on the outside. Both late breaking into turn number 3. They drift up a little bit, holding the cars down onto 4. And here, keep your eye on this. They go way wide off of 4. Nice slide up to the wall, looking for the pass. Now he does a slip in behind. He takes a peek on the inside. Nothing doing. There's still nose to tail across turns 1 and 2. But right now, folks, keep your eye on that 48 machine of Gene McClain. While they do battle, they get to creep up. He doesn't want to get in that fray.
This time it'll be 4 down, 4 to go. Yale will lead the way. Look at the battle back in the field. Bob Botticello with car number 26 now looks to the outside of the 15 of Ryan Pasacco. He's got Herb Bennett Sr. also right to the 64 as they battle down the front straightaway. Meantime, look up front. John Yale Jr. trying to hold the lead with the 14. Here comes car number 99 for Gary Knopter alongside. They'll run side by side. Knopter will have it in turn 3.
All right, keep your eye on 48. McClain saw him do it. He's going to try to make a Kodak moment himself. Off of turn number 4, they're wheel to wheel. Whoa, he gets the back end out. A little bit of a wiggle, gave up some momentum, and here comes the 88 machine. Keep your eye on Mark Atkinson. He took advantage of that bobble, pushed them both up high, and here they go. He's got the bottom line, but he doesn't have the power. And look at the McClain machine rumble down the backstretch. Man, like he was shot out of a gun. He's getting around Yale like he's almost ready to stop. Yale fights back on the bottom. He has the fight off of turn number 4. Still, both of them doing battle right down to the stripe, but it's the 48 at the line.
Just 2 laps to go for car number 99 for Gary Knopter. McClain holds second. Atkinson still trying to get that 3rd spot away from Yale. Does so. Yale will fall to 4th. Bennett rounds out your top 5. Look at back in the field. Car number 8 for Chuck Zentuski. He's still trying to find his way to the front as he runs side by side with the Peterson machine off turn 4.
Peterson doing a great job of holding him off. They get up close to the wall, almost touching off of turn number 4. The 8 machine is Zentuski, wants to get on in the grid, and he's got sparks out of that number 8. He's off the pace, going down into turn number 1. Might have had a problem, but up front, going into turn number 3, looking for Frank Scambato, waving that checkered flag. The number 99 machine sliding off of turn number 4 from Lebanon, Connecticut. The Willamette camera, Old Scotland, taking the heat.
So you have approach your winner, will be car number 99 for Chuck Zentuski. Gary Knopter, rather, took down the win. McClain runs 2nd. Atkinson runs 3rd. Yale doing a very impressive job. Moving out of the Dare stock divisions into the late model. That's the former Joe Riolo, car number 59 before. Now it says 14 on the side. Yale take the spot with the 4th spot, of course. And run out your top 5 was the 30 of Bennett. So that'll conclude your first late model heat race. Rolling out Shell Oil Machine for Dave Ellison.
All right, there's your field. The lights are extinguished on the Dillon Ford Mustang GT pace car. He'll be pulling out of the way for the start of this 2nd heat race for the NASCAR Western Racing Series late models under the lights here at Stafford Speedway. Hope you folks are enjoying the action because these guys are looking to position themselves for the 30 lap feature of the late models a little later on tonight. Frank Scambato eyeballs the field. He has the number 38 machine of Ellison in sight. Looks to wave the green flag. They're racing in the late model division. wheel to wheel. Down into turn number 1 they go. Here we go. Ellison and Butler doing battle. Ellison out in front into turn number 1. Butler looks like he's sitting still as we watch the number 2 of Johnny Weeks put the pressure on, but nothing doing. The 24 Butler throttles down, but up front into turn number 3 first. It's David Ellison.
Look at Stewart making the move with car number 12 as we go into turn number 3 off turn 4. He's putting the pressure on the 2 of Johnny Weeks off that turn. He'll look low down the front straightaway. He pulls up right alongside going into turn number 1. The battle goes on for that 3rd spot. Stewart looking the low side. Weeks runs on that high side. Stewart will take it away off turn 2.
All right, lots of bumping and grinding going mid-pack as we watch that 54 machine. Keep your eye on him. Scotty Young, he's an exciting driver. He's down on the bottom, putting the pressure on the outside for that number 2 car of Weeks, but Weeks is hanging on, getting wide. The back end's out. He has to correct it, and look at this. A little bit of momentum goes to the number 54 car. Here comes Botticello, that 28 machine, trying to make the moves to pick up that spot. Look at the 54. He goes high and wide up into the marbles, loses a lot of momentum and time, and goodness gracious, he is back now to 5th with the pressure of the 16 machine of Bob Palmer. Watch Botticello. He is reeling in that 3rd spot car, the number 12 of Jay Stewart. Stewart makes a mistake off of turn 4. Botticello picks up that momentum, but he doesn't have quite enough power to get out and around. Tucks it back down. Slingshots underneath on the bottom, using the yellow line as his racetrack. Picks up 3rd off of turn 2.
Stewart will fall to 4th spot. Here comes a 16. Palmer moving in with the Lamb Framboise truck and machine. Meantime, back in the field, Gary Pelletier, Tommy Butler, and Cliff Stakey all look for running room off turn 4. They run single file as they make the way past the 54 of Young down the front straightaway. Meantime, up front, Botticello moves in on the rear bumper of the 24 Mark Butler. He looks to make the move down the back straightaway. Right up, they push him down the backstretch. Looks low, no room there. Butler will close the door and hold the spot.
Botticello makes the moves in turn 3 up on the high side. Butler wouldn't move out of the way, so he's going around him. Wheel to wheel off of turn number 4. Down the front stretch, beats him by about 2 feet in the 28. They bump, they touch going down into turn 1. Butler locks up that left front. He does not give up the spot, and Botticello hung out to dry on the outside.
Look at the move the 16 of Bob Palmer's making. He looks low on Stewart now. Going into turn number 3, they'll remain side by side. Pelletier also trying to make his way from the rear of the field with car number 85. He'll move inside the Weeks number 2. He'll take that spot away. Back up front here, it still remains Palmer inside Stewart, side by side for that 3rd spot, while Ellison checks out on the field with the 38.
Oh my goodness, folks, big battle heating up for that 4th spot. Botticello is dealing with the number 2 machine. I can't even see the number now. It looks like it's the number 12 car of Jay Stewart. He puts him down a spot. Whoa, look at this. Butler getting a big push from Palmer off of turn 4. White flag is out, and these guys got a battle going for 2nd and 3rd. Up front, though, keep your eye on the 38. He looks like he's home clean, looking for the checkers. The battle heats up for 2nd spot. Palmer on the outside. Butler has the preferred line down into turn number 3 on the bottom. They lock up a tire. They bump. They touch. Across 3 and 4. Here they go. Butler has the momentum, and he has the car down to the stripe first. But if a battle heating up for 3rd spot. Who was it? I don't know. I didn't see it. Could be Botticello or Palmer. Raleigh Jacobs says it's Palmer. There you go. It must be true.
Well, congratulations on Ellison as he'll take down the win in that late model race. Gee, all we need now is a 22 out there.
Meet your stepdaughter at Popcorn Stand, I'm sure. They didn't write stand, but it says Popcorn.
Meet at the Popcorn.
Yeah, Bill, go down there and meet your stepdaughter. All right, folks, here we go. Late model action coming at you on the point. The number 14 at John Yale. David Ellison on the outside. Look for that Mustang to do that hard left turn on what I call turn number 5 off of turn 4. Out of the way, onto the infield. Frank Scamano has the field in sight on the point. John Yale looks for the green flag. He gets it. Big shot from behind the 24. Butler putting pressure on Ellison. Moves him out front. He's down into turn number 1 first, coming out in turn number 2 in front of the field. Here we go. Lots of bumping and grinding through the back of the pack. 3 wide, mid-pack. Butler on the outside, sandwiching a car all the way down. Nobody's giving an inch. Oh, my goodness. Somebody's got to give it up. They don't do 3 wide late models at Stafford, but they're doing it tonight across 3 and 4. Some serious heads-up driving. Let's see who we got here.
They still remain 3 wide down the front straightaway. Botticello on the outside, Atkinson in the middle, and Palmer on the inside. And look at this, folks. They still remain 3 wide. Palmer says, I got to get out of here. I don't want to be involved in this one. He will finally get ahead of him. Meantime, Ellison will hold the lead with car number 38. Yale runs 2nd. 3rd will be the 24 of Butler. McLean still hold on 4th, and looks like Bennett will round out your top 5 with car 30.
Butler putting the pressure on the number 12 machine at Jay Stewart off of turn 4. Almost 3 wide down the front stretch again. There they go. Fender to fender. Down into turn number 2. 3 wide wide once again. They split up, and now it's a big-time drag race down the back straightaway between the 12 car of Stewart and Butler. Big battles from last year, continuing on into the 1997 season under the lights at Stafford Speedway. But up front at the stripe, the shell, number 38 of Ellison.
Back in the field, the Monticello brothers come together. Meantime, the Cooper's Bakery Machine car, number 65 for Mike Marinelli, also looks for running room. Monticello looks inside of him as he tries to make his way through the field. Contact there. Oh, Trombley into the backstretch wall with car number 12. He will keep it going in the right direction into turn 3. Now he'll lose it and go around. Looks like contact was well with the Herb Bennett machine. He will get by, as does Scott Young with car 54.
All right, Michael Tiliano looks like he got picked up in that as well. The LeBlat's blue car collected over there. It goes directly onto pit road, bringing out the yellow lap number 4. The late models putting it on for you tonight here under the lights. Tough break for these competitors. They were running so good and strong, but right now they are having a tough time as we take a look for the restart. The 38 of David Ellison will be on. Cars are going a lot faster, but I'll tell you what, they do not handle quite as well as the Pro Stocks or the Modifieds, but this is where you learn. I talked to Joe Riolo just last week, and he was telling me that he could not have even got into a Pro Stock until he had learned from what he brought with him from last year in the late models. Here we go. Green flag, lap number 6. Out front once again, Ellison and the number 38, Butler, and Yale. Thunder down into turn number 1. Gene McLean hanging tough in that 4th spot. Here comes the 99, and I'll tell you what, this guy and Butler are going to do some serious banging down the back straight. Keep your eye on these fellas. These guys are going for position. Late braking goes to Butler, makes the pass. Behind him, they check up like a freight train coming off a 4, but sliding sideways in style, the 38 of Ellison.
Bobby Palmer's got Bobby G's number 16 coming through the field as well. The LaFran boys well on the machine. Outside Canopta's number 99 going into turn 1 out of 2. John Yale in front of him. He'll have to make his way around that. Little contact down the back straightaway. Meantime, some of the other heavy hitters also making their way through the field. The 8 of Chutson Tarski is also on the move as they start to make their way to the front here in the late model feature.
Yale in the 14 hanging tough with the Kanopka machine, but man, he makes the pass with good power, tucks it in behind Butler, and they try to make the moves underneath McLean. Butler makes the moves between 1 and 2. Down on the yellow stripe. Does he have the power? McLean fights on the outside, inches away from the wall, but the number 4 has the preferred line. He is down on turn number 3 as they go wheel to wheel, lug nut to lug nut, across 3 and 4, out of turn 4. It is Butler making the pass. Now, Kanopka feels the pressure from McLean in the 48, and he is definitely hanging tough. He's outside to drive. We've got spins off of turn 4. Herb Bennett Sr. feature on the books. Pace cars out of the way. It is in control of Ellison as we get ready to go green, and they're in the middle between 3 and 4. We'll hear from Tony in just a bit. Frank Scambato eyeballs the field, likes what he sees. They're racing.
Off turn number 4, green flag flies. Problems right here at the line. Butler and Ellison will come together. Ellison will slide. Looks like Centarski in it. Yale's involved heavily into the wall with the 14, as is the Monticello team.
Tough break coming off of turn number 4. Got a shot, got out of shape. Too much momentum lost. Ends up just checking just a little bit up with the lack of speed, and the field just pummeled in behind him. Simpson safety team en route. The X1R safety car members running over to see him. He is out of the car. I'm sure he's in fine shape except for blood pressure.
We'll check out the other 2 cars and get back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot, Tony. You're doing a heck of a job out there tonight. He's going to get over there and talk to the 38 of Ellison.
Around at the start, he said, I have no idea who got into me, but obviously it was hard enough to get me going sideways, and he said after that I just closed my eyes and hung on because there was stuff happening all around him. And John Yale is bucking him. John, you okay? You all right? Yeah, Yale's all right. He's going to try and refire his car, and boy, I tell you what, man, there's debris everywhere down here.
All right, folks, tough break for the number 38 machine. He's done a great job. That's a consultation flag. That doesn't mean they're disqualified. That means that they need to go into the pits and be consulted about maybe their driving style or possibly get something corrected on the car so they can go back out.
Paul Palmer, who's also right there in row 2.
Folks, here we go. Watch that number 4 machine. He is going to look to check out, but he's got some company, the 99 right behind him, and it looks like he jumped it so quick. Lazy Green, I don't know if they're going to let him have that or not. I think they're going to throw that as a yellow, and they do. Feeling the pressure. Looks like he's got a cut-down tire, that number 4, as well, as he gets some help. And Carlo. And we'll have to see how things shake out next time by. Gene McLean, the best auto Olds Cutlass from Windsor, Connecticut, getting ready to do battle. But the number 99 machine, Jerry Canapa, wants that piece of real estate, and he's going to try to go for it. Here we go. Watch this restart. This will be smooth. Butler got the message. stripe, and we still, looks like he's got something dragging underneath there, so I think it should be okay as long as it doesn't go flying off, and it looks like it just did, down into the dirt, into turn number 1. The field thundering across turns 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. Big race heating up for the front, side by side for that second row, but Butler has the moves. McLean is back, and here comes the 99 of Konopka. Konopka putting the pressure on. He's getting it from all sides, hanging tough, 3 wide down the front stretch. They settle it back down. The 88 of Mark Atkinson making the heads-up move to get it back together as they all bump and slide. We got 8 cars under a blanket from second row all the way back, but out front, the number 4 machine. Tommy Butler making the moves, getting the green machine done tonight.
Meantime, they just issued the black flag to car number 4 of Tommy Butler as he went by, and right now they're giving it to him again. We got problems up here in turn number 4. Looks like Mark Atkinson's car number 88 up there in the turn 4 guardrail. He was running up there toward the front of the field.
Bent front end parts for sure, and that number 88 car. And I'll tell you, folks, these cars take a wallop to get that kind of damage. Mark Atkinson out of New London, Connecticut, in the Marvin Windows and Doors Chevy Malibu. Gene McLean is on the point with the 99 of Konopka on the outside. This is going to be good, folks. Peterson in the 17 machine. Here we go in third. Green flag. Throttles are down, and here they go. Look at this. The 88 checks up and collects the field. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. They came off of turn number 4, and the 88 car had a problem. He checked up. He got about 4 shots from behind, and melee came out. The 85 of Gary Peltier had some problems, and the 99 machine having some problems tonight.
Actually, it was 99, not 88. 88's in the pits.
Correct.
It's been a long night, Jan.
That's absolutely correct. It was a lot.
The car absorbed a lot of the energy, so he's fine. And when I asked him what happened, he said, I don't know, man, I just got turned around and all of a sudden the wall came up and bit me. But, man, there's going to be a lot of work to do this week on a lot of cars. Back to you.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Tony, because there's a lot of guys going back tonight with broken race cars. Still for the 1997 CarQuest Spring Sizzler, and it's continuing tonight. A little bit of quick reshuffle there down the backstretch and making sure that these guys are getting where they're supposed to for the restart. Let's see if that pace car tucks in. He does. And Frank Scambato and the number 48 machine, Gene McLean, have to sync up, and they are going to get the green if they do it right. And here we go, folks.
Off turn number 4, green flag will fly. McLean steps on the throttle. He'll muscle it down the front straightaway. He's got Konopka right alongside with car number 99. Konopka hangs tough on it outside. They remain side by side. Off turn number 2. Konopka with just a little bit advantage down the back straightaway. McLean still hangs tough going in turn number 3. Door handle to door handle. Bumper to bumper off turn number 4. The late models do battle down the front straightaway.
All right, don't rule out the 7 of Casagrande or the 28 of Monticello. Some front runners from last year, strong competitors. This is not over, folks. Casagrande trying to make it 3 wide off of turn number 2. Doesn't quite have the power. Gets shuffled back to third as McLean and Konopka battle wheel to wheel, lap after lap, side by side across turns 3 and 4. Nobody giving an inch. Casagrande trying to push his way through to the front. Monticello right behind him in tow, and here comes the 16 machine, maintaining a consistent pressure all over. The Monticello machine gets too much pressure, gets it out of shape, and hangs on, but no, can't keep it. Gets a center punch off of turn number 2, spins him around, takes a licking, and somewhat keeps on ticking. He'll limp back to the pits and does not bring out the yellow. They're still racing. Up front, here is the big battle. The 48 machine makes it up to the front. Gene McLean, check it out, folks. Yellow flag comes out. Monticello could not make it back to pit road on lap number 22. Pace car getting ready to tuck it down in on pit road. Frank Scambato once again needs to make contact with that 48 machine because Frank is the one who starts the race, not Gene McLean. They got to get a good even start. Looks like the 7 of Casagrande is getting a little itchy. McLean picks it up. They take the green flag. It looks good. They're racing again like a shot. The 48 is out in front. Again, the 99 seems to have problems on the restart. They're 3 wide down into turn number 1, staying that way. Bennett Sr. is on the outside. 3 wide. Peltier on the bottom. Konopka and Bennett. My goodness, folks, these guys are going at it wheel to wheel. They settle down once again, but look again. The number 4 of Butler makes it 3 wide to pick up the next spot. Out front, the battle continues. Casagrande, the 48 of Ellison. Man, oh man, these guys are... Oh, we got contact off of 4. hard hits once again off of turn number 4. They were trying to make it 3 wide, and it just...
Well, we're going to try it one more time. We got Gene McLean still up front with car number 48, looking to take down his first win here at the Stafford Motor Speedway.
And you could see the car, it'd come off, and then all of a sudden, boom, it'd stall it or slow right down. And the next thing you know is it caused a chain reaction. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. But up front, it is the 48 of Gene McLean and Casagrande in a 7. Konopka, the number 3. Here we go, folks, off of turn 4. Fender to fender, late model racing coming at you down to the wire. 3 wide, once again off of turn 4, they settle down. The number 48 machine, Gene McLean, in command of the race, but not giving an inch. They both go high. Casagrande, wheel to wheel, about a half a car length. The 48 machine is out, but here comes Casagrande. Man, he can build a house and a motor. Look at the power. Late braking on the outside. He's trying to make the pass, trying to make the moves. Can't do it. He's got to get by a half a car length. They bump, they touch, they slide sideways off of turn 4. At the stripe, the white flag goes to Casagrande. He made the pass midway down the front stretch, and the 48 of McLean is watching him pull away. Now, here comes the 3 machine. Keep your eye on this guy as well. He's putting the pressure on, folks. Mike Quintiliano, the Labatt's Blue machine, is in 3rd. Here comes Botticello as well, and Herb Bennett Sr. But the checkered flag flies for the number 7, Gene Casagrande. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the NASCAR Winston Racing Series late models under the lights at Stafford Motor Speedway. Well worth the wait for the checkered flag, and I hope you got your money's worth tonight, folks, because it does get better than this. Next Friday night, be here. I'll tell you what, we also, too, have coming up for the Connecticut Classic 150. The NASCAR Federal Modified Tour returns to Stafford Motor Speedway. That'll be May 23rd, Stafford's Memorial Day celebration, so mark that on your calendar and be here, okay, because it's going to be a wild night. And as everyone starts to exit the speedway and we get ready to get down to track side and Victory Lane, we want to remind you to leave the...
Drop the microphone. Now tell me I'm not tired. Mike Quintiliano finishing in 3rd place. He's getting unbuckled. Boy, I'll tell you, Mike, that was an interesting race to watch. I don't know how it was to drive.
I don't know. First of all, let me thank Ron Paul, the owner of this car. We fought it from last week till today. The heat changed the spring, and the thing was like a rocket. I mean, the crew is outstanding. You know, I was getting a little worried saying, what is it, me? You know, Chuck Doherty's a great driver. He won a championship with this same car last year. So I got to try to follow in his footsteps, but I couldn't believe it. What a run. We're happy with it.
Mike, congratulations on 3rd place. Here, here's some water.
Thank you very much.
Well, Gene McLean brought the number 48 into 2nd place, and it was questionable whether anybody was going to finish this thing for a while.
Yeah, it was tough. I was getting cottonmouth. I'm glad somebody brought me some water here. Well, I was looking good there with that caution didn't come out with 2 laps to go, but Dean's a good racer there. He charged up on the outside, and I congratulate him for the win there. But,
Gene, congratulations on 2nd spot.
thank you very much.
Well, there's the music, the final feature event of the evening. Boy, I'll tell you what, the parts guys are the ones that won tonight. There's a lot of work to be done to the cars before we bring them back next Friday night, but before that happens, the guy who ended the evening with a dynamic win coming almost from the very back of the field, the young man who moved up the Dare Division last year, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of our final feature event in the late models, Dean Casagrande. I tell you what, I don't know how it was from your perspective, but it was a wild ride from back here watching you guys do it.
It was crazy out there. All you had to do tonight was avoid trouble. We're like in the middle of everything, and yeah, we have a few dents in it, but we'll come back next week and try for 3 in a row, I guess.
Now, did you have a strategy as the race kind of progressed that you could move to the front? Because there was a lot of fast cars in front of you, but they seemed to take each other out, one incident after another.
Well, the way tonight's been going between a Pro Stock race and a SK race, I knew something was going to happen, so I just tried to keep my nose clean, and of course I had a good spotter on the radio, and these guys are just awesome. I can't believe it. My wife, my parents, everybody. I don't know. I'm just speechless. I can't believe we won 2 in a row again.
Dean, congratulations on a great drive. You finish off the evening in style. You're a great young guy, and we're really looking forward to a terrific season this year, and the rest of the late model guys are going to have to follow the number 7.
I hope so. Thank you, and gotta thank everybody here at Stafford Speedway for having the show for us.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. The evening concludes.